welcome back to our channel. Today we're going to discuss maintenance mistakes and how to avoid them. According to the US Census Bureau, there are about 20 million rental properties in the US, all of which take a bigger beating when it comes to maintenance. This is simply because renters inside of a property tend to wear things out faster than when a homeowner lives inside of a property. Now, renting your property is a great way to make some money. However, owning investment property and being a landlord, as you well know, can be difficult work. It's also stressful, especially to see the wear and tear your property goes through while it's being rented. So a good maintenance routine will help with that stress, and it reduces some of the costs associated with owning a rental property. And when it comes to maintenance, knowing what to do is absolutely important, but also knowing what not to do is just as important. So whether you're new to this or a veteran landlord, let's talk about the mistakes and some tactics that actually work. First mistake, ignoring regular inspections. At minimum, you need to be doing a move-in and a move-out inspection as one of the staples of a maintenance routine. Looking at the condition of your property before a tenant moves in and when the tenant moves out tells you how responsible that tenant has been. This also helps you to hold the tenant accountable for damages that are beyond normal wear and tear. So if there's an issue with the property, you'll find them during an inspection. You can also then decide how quickly those damages need to be taken care of. Also, if the tenant causes property damages, you can take the cost of the repairs out of their security deposit. Second mistake, neglecting problems. Small issues are easy to ignore, but every neglected small issue inevitably will become a bigger issue. So the best thing to do is to just simply address each issue as it comes up, no matter the size of that issue. Ignoring maintenance requests is also a great way to upset your tenants, which can lead to higher vacancy rates. So you want to make sure that you're keeping your tenants happy and you're retaining them in your property as long as possible, because this is an important part of making money as a landlord. Mistake number 3, letting tenants do maintenance. So you have great tenants and they offer to do some maintenance on your properties. The question is, should you let them? The answer to that is negative. Do not do it. I guarantee you, it will bite you in the butt at some point. Even when this is coming from a genuine place, you shouldn't allow it. It muddies the waters and complicates your landlord-tenant agreement. Require them to report maintenance requests, then hire a professional to handle them. Mistake number 4, trying to do it yourself. Doing much of the property maintenance yourself can be tempting, especially if you're frugal. If you know how to do the work the right way and aren't just trying to wing it, this can be an option. However, even if you're particularly handy, it's a good idea to hire other people to handle your property's maintenance. This becomes even more important as you purchase additional property. And as mentioned, the wear and tear on rentals can become significant. So many times, someone who is a professional and does maintenance work day in and day out will see things and be able to prevent future problems that a do-it-yourselfer may not be able to recognize. My experience has been that if you expect your property to keep paying you dividends over the long haul, you really need to hire a professional to maintain them. Mistake number 5, not giving proper notice. You got to give tenants proper notice anytime you need to enter the residence. Whether your tenant put in the maintenance request or you need to do a routine inspection, giving them proper notice to enter is absolutely required. If you don't, you may be in breach of Utah tenant landlord laws, and the last thing you want to do is to be in trouble for unlawful entry. Now, the exception to this is in the event of an emergency, i.e. a flood, a fire, gas leak, something like that. In those situations, the requirements around proper notice changes, but you got to realize that most maintenance does not fall under emergencies. Emergencies really are the exception and not the rule. Mistake number 6, being disorganized. Sometimes you have maintenance requests coming at you at all directions. A little bit of organization goes a long ways when it comes to maintenance, and it allows you to stay on top of each of the maintenance items' progress status. When you have multiple properties, staying organized is even especially important because each unit has things that need routine maintenance that you simply just don't want to miss. And routine maintenance items can easily be put on a schedule. Creating a schedule for HVAC maintenance or landscaping makes it easy to know when or what's coming down the pipe that needs to be done and when it needs to be done. This also helps keep your tenants happy as they know well in advance when you need to access the property to perform any type of maintenance. So in conclusion, above are simply a few examples, but there are many mistakes when it comes to maintaining rental properties. However, you don't have to be the landlord that makes them. Simple tweaks in your process can help make being a landlord easier. But if you feel like maintenance is a little overwhelming and it's too much for you, consider hiring a property manager to help you. And if we can help you in any way, visit our website at nvpm.com or give us a call at 801-337-4337. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.